The Galaxy A25 shares the same design cues as many modern Samsung phones, featuring rounded corners and mostly flat sides. While the Galaxy A25 doesn't use the high-end materials found in the pricey Galaxy S24, it still feels premium and comfortable to hold, thanks to its smooth edges. The front is protected by a slightly raised Gorilla Glass 5 panel, and the plastic back is slightly inset. It doesn't have an official IP rating for dust and water resistance, which is expected at this price point. The buttons are sturdy and responsive, and the fingerprint sensor is quite reliable. The 6.5-inch AMOLED display offers a default refresh rate of 120 Hz. The screen performs well indoors and is generally bright enough for outdoor use, although direct sunlight can sometimes pose a challenge. Powered by Samsung's Exynos 1280 chip, the A25 includes 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 or 256 gigabytes of internal storage, expandable via microSD card up to 1 terabyte. With this configuration, the A25 still performs everyday tasks like web browsing, emailing, and media playback smoothly. App launching and switching are fluid without causing lag. The Galaxy A25 features a triple camera setup on the rear, a 50-megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2-megapixel macro lens. The front-facing camera is a 13-megapixel shooter. By default, the 50-megapixel main camera uses pixel binning to produce 12-megapixel images. Overall, colors are slightly oversaturated but appear more natural compared to older Samsung models. The main camera performs well across various conditions, including dimly lit indoor environments, where it maintains good detail and color fidelity. The 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera follows the same color profile as the main camera. The viewfinder may show more distortion than what's visible in the final images, although some edge warping remains. The 2-megapixel macro camera captures detailed close-ups. For video, the rear camera can capture 4K video at 30 frames per second, providing excellent color and detail, although image stabilization isn't as effective at this resolution. The Galaxy A25 includes a 5,000 milliampere battery capable of 25-watt wired charging. In our battery tests, in which we stream HD video at full brightness, the A25 lasted an impressive 13 hours and 10 minutes. So battery life is pretty good. Overall, the Samsung Galaxy A25 offers a large and bright OLED screen, all-day battery life, good everyday performance, and excellent imaging capabilities for an affordable price. If you're in the market for a mid-range phone that doesn't skimp on the essentials, the Samsung Galaxy A35 might just be up your alley. The Galaxy A35 has a glass back, giving it a more upscale vibe than plastic models. It's a bit hefty, but it feels solid. Plus, it's got an IP67 rating, so it can take a splash or two. The 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display is a feast for the eyes, with colors that pop and a smoothness that keeps everything flowing beautifully, thanks to that 120 Hz refresh rate. Whether you're watching your favorite show or swiping through your gallery, the visuals are just a delight. Powered by Samsung's Exynos 1380 processor, the Galaxy A35 delivers decent performance for everyday tasks. While it may not be the fastest chip on the block, it handles most apps and games without significant lag. The camera setup includes a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 5-megapixel macro lens. The main camera captures detailed photos with good dynamic range, though low-light performance could be better. The ultra-wide and macro cameras are adequate for casual photography. You can record 4K videos at 30 FPS, and the quality is good enough for this price range. The selfie camera on the Samsung Galaxy A35 is quite a performer in its class. It's equipped with a 13 megapixel sensor that can capture detailed and natural looking selfies. What's impressive is its ability to record 4K videos at 30 FPS, which is a feature not commonly found in mid-range smartphones. This makes the Galaxy A35's front camera a great tool for vloggers. The camera also supports features like portrait mode, offering decent subject separation and background blur to make your selfies stand out. The 5,000 milliampere battery is a standout feature. It'll last you all day and then some. And with 25-watt fast charging, you won't be tethered to an outlet for too long. It runs Android 14 with Samsung's One UI 6.1, which is user-friendly and offers a bunch of customization options. In a nutshell, the Galaxy A35 is a solid phone for the price. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's reliable, has a great screen, and the battery life is a major plus. It's worth considering if you want something that covers the basics without draining your wallet.